in Detroit, where I'm from, back in the 80s, it was a law in Michigan called the 650 law. That means anything over 650 grams of cocaine, heroin, or whatever, that was an automatic natural life sentence in the state of Michigan. You can get Johnny Cochran if he was still living, or anybody. He can't help you. When you up under the mandatory sentences, can't nobody help you, man. Only person can help you is God, and hope that the government overturns the mandatory sentences. Amen. So we have to be very careful on how we walk out here, and we have to be very careful of these crimes we committing out here, because everything ain't on the probation table. And that's real. So I'm going to call this young man up. Give him a hand. All right, young man, you can tell him why you came through.
Basically, I came here because I know I need help. Been in jail a couple of times is not the place to be. I just want to be doing kind of what you guys are doing. You know what I mean? I like kids too.
Man, take your time, man.
I dealt with abuse, all that. I didn't respect my parents. I did things for myself. Started running with the wrong crowd. And he just continues. The ball just rolls, rolls, rolls. It doesn't get any easier. So I actually commend you guys for actually wanting to change your lives before it becomes one like mine.
That's right. That's good.
That's really all I can say right now. Thank you for allowing me to come in and listen to this.
It's all good, brother. We got people here to embrace all
If you are here for the right reason and you want our help, I welcome your help.
Amen. We're gonna have my wife come up, and like I said, my wife is the one who put together this whole intervention program from scratch. And I feel the young man, you know, because I started in gangs and drugs at the age of 10 years old for many years, you know. And it's like when you look back on your life, I'm 52 years old now, and I never dreamed of being the age I am now. And I remember going in front of the judge all the time when I was going through the juvenile detention center. Like I said, I started in that at 11 years old. And I was so violent, the judge told me I wouldn't live to see 18 years old because I was running with gangs and doing everything up under the sun. So I just want to say the life that I live now, I thank God for it, because if it wasn't for my wife, you know, my transition when it came over, and I ain't dealing with the chief of police, I'm dealing with the judges and things like that. I come from a whole different life than my wife did. You know, she came from a life of her daddy and them farms and chickens and cows. Our life corresponded in a good way. And so that's for my wife.
He tells everybody that we came from a different life, but I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter where you come from. You can come from the wealthiest family, you can come from the poorest family, you can come from the hood, you can come from the house on top of the hill. It doesn't matter where you come from. Because there's sexual abuse in all of those places, there's domestic violence in all those places, there's drugs in all those places, there's a lot of bad things in all of those places. You know, he keeps saying she didn't come from my kind of life, but what he doesn't understand either is that when you're sexually abused as a young girl, you get those feelings of, I hate myself. I used to look in the mirror and say, who are you? I hate you. Not because of anything I did, but because of what somebody else did to me. So we have to learn to love ourselves, and it took me a long time to learn to love myself. At the age of 13, after being sexually abused from several different people, I turned to alcohol. And that's what some of me and my friends, a bunch of kids did in our little community. I grew up in a small town. There wasn't a lot of drugs there yet, like there was where Rob was. But there was alcohol, and plenty of it. And, you know, those were the times that I made the worst decisions in my life, was after I had a few beers or a few drinks of wine or whatever we had. And, you know, I eventually, you know, I tell this story a lot, and I might have told it in, I'm not sure if I told it in your class or not, but at the age of 18, I had graduated from high school. I did everything to try to make myself feel more important. I was a cheerleader, I was in the FFA, I was in the band, I was in Spanish club, I was in every club that I could get into, I was in, because I wanted to be important, I wanted to feel important. And I did it, and I succeeded very well at it. I won at public speaking contests and FFA. You know, I was the treasurer, I did, you know, I played in the band, I was a cheerleader, you know, did everything. But I still had that low self-esteem inside of me because I didn't quite love myself enough yet. So when I graduated, I moved from the small town in southern Arizona to the big city of Phoenix. And I didn't surround myself with good friends. I surrounded myself with people that weren't doing very good things. And one time when I was 18 years old, I was drinking with a bunch of people. And we were at somebody's place, apartment. And I left my wallet, my purse, and everything sitting on the bed, and went next door with some other people. I came back and my wallet was gone. I didn't have a lot of money. I think I maybe had $50 in it. But my pictures, my driver's license, my social security card, all the things that I felt, you know, how could they take my stuff? And so then I remembered, I saw a gun sitting over there on the counter. I was so angry, and let that anger get to me. I wasn't thinking, I was drunk, and when you're drunk, you don't think. So I went back to get that gun, because I was going to go get whoever took my $50 in my wallet. That's what anger did. The alcohol and anger don't mix.
No, they don't.
So I went back to get that gun. And guess what? God had his hand on me because somebody stole that gun too.
Oh, praise God.
Thank God. Because you know what? If I would have got that gun and my mind was so angry and drunk, I could have taken that gun and killed somebody. And maybe an innocent somebody because I didn't know who took it. But that's what anger does, and that's what alcohol does. I ended up, a few years later, marrying somebody that drank a lot. And I had 4 kids, and I'm not with him anymore because of all the alcohol that he did. He loved alcohol more than he loved me and our children. And all of the wrong things that happened in our relationship was because of alcohol. Things, it just doesn't mix. So, moral of the story, don't drink and control your anger. But we're not here to teach this class because we're perfect by any means. We've both gone through hell and back. And we've done probably more than any of you guys have done together. And we're here to share our stories. You don't have to be perfect. It doesn't matter what you did in the past. I eventually, went back to school, became a registered nurse. I changed my life. It takes a long time sometimes to grow up, I guess, or to get away from those people that are not good for you in your lives. Because sometimes we think we love certain people or they love us, but they don't. So we have to be real careful of the people that we hang around, the people that we choose to be with. And, we're here to tell you that if Rob and I can get to this point, so can you. Anybody can. It doesn't matter what we did yesterday. It matters what we do today and tomorrow. All right? And if you guys ever need anything, you can call. Rob will answer the phone.
No doubt.
Okay?
You don't give it up.
Thank you.
Wow. I just want to say, powerful stories here today.